Hi again, Corbin here from Planpackstay. Denver, Colorado is a really amazing city. We had taken a 5-day trip here in midsummer of 2023, and I'm going to show you 3 of the most picturesque adventure seeker spots. So let's go. Known as the Mile High City, Denver sits almost exactly 1 mile above sea level and is nestled right in the heart of the Rocky Mountain Range. It is full of history and the gateway to some of the best outdoor adventures in the Midwest. The best time to visit really depends on what you're looking for. Spring brings wildflowers and great hiking weather. Summer is all about outdoor adventures, festivals, and exploring the Rockies. Fall is one of the most beautiful times of year, with the aspens turning golden across the mountains. And of course, winter is what Colorado is known for, hitting the ski slopes, with plenty of cozy mountain towns and snow-covered peaks to go around. We focused our trip on 3 must-see destinations just outside the city: Pikes Peak, the Georgetown Loop Railroad, and Rocky Mountain National Park. Each one represents a different part of Colorado's history, culture, and natural beauty, so they felt like the perfect mix for our adventure. These 3 are all within 2 hours driving from downtown Denver, so it is easy to just take a few day trips, sit back, and take in the sights. Pikes Peak, known as America's Mountain. Standing tall at 14,115 feet, it's one of Colorado's most famous 14ers. That's what Coloradans call mountains over 14,000 feet. The peak even inspired the song America the Beautiful, which gives you an idea of just how incredible the views are. You can reach the summit by driving the scenic Pikes Peak Highway, taking a shuttle bus, or riding the historic Cog Railway. There is an entrance fee at the toll booth, and the journey up can take a couple of hours depending on how often you stop, because believe me, there are so many overlooks, lakes, and forest pull-offs along the way. The higher you go, the thinner the air gets, and at the top, you're more than 2.5 miles above sea level. Because of that, I warn anyone with breathing issues to consider the venture carefully. I feel bad for saying, but after that long ride up, we could only spend about 30 minutes at the peak before our lungs couldn't take any more. So it's important to take it slow, drink plenty of water, and listen to your body. But once you reach the top, the views stretch for miles, and it's absolutely worth it. I have never experienced anything like this before, and the height above the clouds makes you feel like you could just fly. On your way back to the city, stop in Estes Park, one of the quaintest western resort towns. We had a great meal and excellent service at the Himalayan Curry restaurant, so definitely check them out. Next up, we headed to the Georgetown Loop Railroad, which is like stepping back in time. This railway was originally built in the 1880s during Colorado's Silver Rush and was considered an engineering marvel at the time because of its steep grades, tight curves, and high bridges. Today, it's a restored tourist attraction where you can ride vintage steam or diesel trains through the mountains. You'll need tickets ahead of time, and the ride lasts about an hour, and you get to learn a little history from the tour guide. It chugs along through the thick forests, crossing beautiful rivers, canyons, and even old mining sites. It's especially great for families or anyone who loves trains and old Western history. On your way back to the city, stop at Cabin Creek Brewing. It was right on the lake and has an awesome selection of beers. Our last stop was Rocky Mountain National Park, which is one of the crown jewels of Colorado. Established in 1915, it protects more than 400 square miles of mountains, alpine tundra, forests, and wildlife. To enter the park, there's an entrance fee, and depending on where you're coming from in Denver, the drive takes about an hour and a half. Once you're inside, you can hike, camp, or just enjoy the drive and overlooks. The park is famous for Trail Ridge Road, one of the highest paved roads in the country, which climbs over 12,000 feet and gives you views that feel like they go on forever. Wildlife is everywhere in the park, so be sure to keep an eye out for elk, moose, and bighorn sheep, especially in the early morning or late evening. We got to see a few elk and even a cute chipmunk, but we're bummed that we couldn't spot any moose. It's truly one of those places that makes you feel small, but in the best way possible, surrounded by nature on a grand scale. On your way back to the city, drive through Colorado Springs and stop at Garden of the Gods, a beautiful park with sandstone formations. And if you need a good dinner bite, Paravicini's Italian Bistro is one of the best Italian joints. I still think about it to this day. Now, even though most of our trip was spent adventuring outside the city, we did get a glimpse of downtown Denver, and it's definitely worth mentioning. The city was founded in 1858 during the Gold Rush and has grown into a cultural hub of the Midwest. We stopped by Union Station, which has been transformed into restaurants, shops, and nightlife. Larimer Square and the 16th Street Mall are perfect for shopping, strolling, or getting a quick bite. Nearby downtown is Confluence Park, a cool spot on the river, where an annual music event was being held. People were sitting, enjoying the music, or escaping the hot day in the water. And if you are up for another road trip, Cheyenne, Wyoming is only an hour and a half away and is an amazingly cute western town that you have to check out. Besides its great choice of restaurants, we had a blast in Denver, and after midnight we hit up some of the most exciting nightclubs we have seen across the states. I can see why Denver is near the top of the list, and I can safely say this would be a place I would visit again, or even consider living in. If you are the adventure seeker, the outdoors hiker, or just love fresh, clean air, Colorado could be the place for you too. Don't forget to check out our other videos on Colorado, taking you on a road trip through Colorado's scenic parks and Cheyenne, Wyoming. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next adventure. Like and subscribe to our content, and check out our website at planpackstay.com for more travel information and gear.